Team, how you doing? It's Mo. Let's get right into it. The point of the video today is over time, I think everyone that's been on this channel has watched me walk through a lot of different paces with many different Arma vehicles. And as Arma has gained market share over, time, a lot of questions come into the comments about what my favorite Arma is or which Arma I like the best, which is definitely not an easy question to answer. So today, the point of the video is we're gonna have each vehicle and kind of break down the running footage that I've had over time on each of these vehicles you see. And then from there, I'm gonna offer some commentary along with that footage. And then together, we're gonna come to a conclusion on what is my favorite Arma. And throughout the video, we'll discuss what parameters will determine that. So that is the point of the video, team. And I can't wait to get it started. We got a lot of material to go through, so let's go. Up first, team, is the Arma Kraton BLX V5, a 6S model from Arma, speed monster truck, 1A scale. I just absolutely have had a blast with this vehicle. It's a ton of fun, it's fast, it's definitely fierce and durable, and it's been pretty good on the finances so far. So let's walk through the running footage of this vehicle, some speed tests, some bashes, and I think we have also a break as well to review. So let's get into it. It's the Arma Kraton V5. Fresh out the box. Tons of power. Oh, I might be able to get a speed test in on this road. Oh, she gets up to full speed, nice. Oh, man, nice job, Arma, on this configuration. Woo! That's 52. Right out the box. We got the optional speed pinion in, which is a 15T. And we're gonna see if we can get up to 60 plus miles an hour. There goes that 60 miles per hour, team. I'm really liking that. They said 60 plus on the box with the optional speed pinion. There goes 60. Ho, 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 ho. Wow, it's ready. It's definitely ready to bash, guys. I mean, this is high up there. Oh, it actually didn't break. I lost a dog bone though somewhere. Team, that was a great trip down memory lane with that running footage of the Arma Kraton BLX V5. 52 miles an hour right out the box. 60 miles an hour with the optional speed pinion. High flips off the quarter pipe. This thing is held to the ground, going fast. It gets up to full speed very easy. Handles great. I love the truck. I'm loving the electronics in it. So with that, the score for the Arma Kraton BLX V5, fun. Definitely a 10 out of 10. And you're gonna find out that most of these vehicles are probably gonna get a 10 out of 10 for fun. Fast, 9 out of 10. And fast, what that depends on is not only the speed data, but how it is in and out of turns and how it feels going through turns, and especially with acceleration. Fierce. This is the durable rating. We're giving it a 9 out of 10. Finances, we're giving it a 10 out of 10. I love the way it is priced versus other vehicles. And I definitely, did not break apart there. Just the dog bone popped out. So with that, the Arma Kraton BLX V5 gets 38 out of 40. Coming up next, the Arma Granite BLX V3. The Arma Granite BLX V3. Man, is this thing just a bundle of toughness and speed all into one 10-scale vehicle. Pretty amazing little piece of machinery. Let's get into the running footage, team. Looks like we got the Arma Granite BLX version 3. We got 52. Wow. It's catching up to the stock Big Rock. Big Rock's at 54. Today, we're gonna be running a 20T pinion. Oh Lord, you see that? 56 miles an hour. Oh Lord, that's a new top speed compared to yesterday. And I realized we never did a speed test on 3S with the 23T pinion. How fast are you? 58 miles an hour. Dang, that was actually all the way down, and I was just trying to send it down and bring it back. Oh, no, we lost the tire. Oh, yes. 61, team. I found the GPS. 61 miles an hour. I'm loving that. Remember, I got 57 with the 20T. This is 61 miles an hour, team. Ripping in the sand and dirt now. BLX 185 ESC running the stock Spectrum Firma engine, 23T pinion, 4S battery, 50C. Thanks for joining me. I got the Arma Granite BLX V3 converted to 4S. Just doing a test run here in the parking lot with the street tires on it, seeing how she runs. 23T pinion. Oh my goodness. So really just testing this config. You've seen that I've been doing it on the Senton this week, as well as the Big Rock. So, I had to put it on the little Granite. And this thing is running 4S with the 23T pinion. Wow. Handles crazy with these Proline Street Fighter tires on it. It wants to handle so tough. Team, what a fantastic journey this Granite has been on. From the unboxing to the 52 mile an hour out the box speed to the 56, 57 with the 20T to the whopping 61 with the 23T. All this on 3S. Really, really impressive. To make this thing go above speeds of 53, 54, 55, it takes a lot of technique and skill. And that's one thing I love about this Granite is it is so powerful and little. It takes some skill to drive and to stay under control. I love bashing this Granite. I have not replaced a part on this thing at all. It can flip with ease. The brake setting stock pretty easy. Make it pretty easy to control it in the air, the way the throttle is and it being so little. Executing backflips and double backs is so fun. I cannot just explain what kind of machine is wrapped up into this in this 3S 110 scale monster truck. I am so happy with this. So with that, team, here's the rating for the Arma Granite BLX V3. For fun, 10 out of 10. It is an absolute blast everywhere you drive it. I was on the dirt, the cement, bashing. It does it all. So much fun. Fast, 10 out of 10. When you accelerate with this thing, turning, you have to be pretty good with the trigger, and the speed will reward you in all different ways. Definitely fierce, 9 out of 10. I know I haven't replaced a part yet, but I feel like the back of the body could, could be maybe, I don't know what they could do to support that, but that's why I got a 9 out of 10. And obviously too, I've wheelied it and I've done some back landings, but that's why it gets a 9 out of 10, but that's a great score. Finances, 10 out of 10. I have not replaced a part on this, right? I feel like the price range that this is in, I mean, to get a vehicle that goes 60 miles an hour plus, just with some pinion changes, out the box, it comes ready. It flips, it's 50 plus miles an hour. Parts replacement is pretty cheap, but I have not replaced a part. That's why it's 10 out of 10 on finances. Total score, team, for the Arma Granite BLX V3, 39 out of 40. Up next, we're gonna go with the Arma Typhon BLX V5. The Arma Typhon BLX V5, this buggy here is just packed full of excitement, power, it can handle. You can see on here I actually have the Arma Mojave tires on it. It does come stock with some D-boot guitars. And you can see when we look at the running footage that I've kind of wore those down relatively quick. And then I put these Mojave tires on here and I haven't taken them off yet. But I'm loving this Typhon BLX V5. I have had so much fun with it. Let's get into the running footage. All right, team, let's do it. So inside the box, racers, but that in itself, I'm back with the Arma Typhon BLX V5 6S. Today, we're gonna do the speed test on the stock pinion. 62 on 6S. I am loving that. And today we have the 20T optional speed pinion in there. And we're gonna see what the top speed is gonna be. Hopefully we can do 70 plus. Let's roll. Arma Typhon BLX V5 optional speed pinion. We wanna know how fast you are. It was 71 on that pass. Pinion came loose, so we beat that 70 plus that is advertised on the box. I am loving that, team. Have the Arma Mojave D-Boot Fortress tires on it. Go through here. we popped it out. Look at that. Cut this session short, team. That was fun though. Yep, looks like the little hinge pin. Man, this Typhon is a boatload of fun every time I drive it. It is so fast. We watched it do 62 out of the box, 71 with the optional pinion. This thing is crazy in the snow. It can handle, it can bash, it can really do it all. So with that, here's the rating. Fun, 10 out of 10 most definitely. Fast, for sure. The speed test showed it, and this thing is crazy when it's on the ground, and it's so much fun in the snow. Fierce and durability, I'm giving it an 8, and I'm gonna tell you why. I do believe the design of this front area, you know, it's fine, but I do believe there could be some more protection offered, because when we saw that breakage in the video, what actually happened was not only did the pin break, but not only did the pin pop out, but the hinge pin holders broke, and also the diff case cracked, right? So I mean, I can take responsibility for part of that. I launched it crazy, right? It's the snow, but I do think that the way this front area is designed, it leaves it to some vulnerability. So that's why it gets an 8 out of 10 on the durability or the fierce rating. And on the finances, I give it 8.5. I do like where the vehicle's priced, right? But I've also had to spend money on new hinge pin set and also on a diff case, okay? So that gives a total score, 36.5 out of 40 for the Arma Typhon BLX V5. Up next will be the Arma Mojave. The Arma Mojave. Man, this vehicle can really do it all. It is a blast to drive in all sorts of terrain. It is so much fun to jump. You can see here I have the D-Boot Qatar tires on it. These are not the stock tires that come on the Arma Mojave. I do love those wheels, but I'm trying a different setup up right now and some different gearing. But man, let's just hop into the running footage of this vehicle. It is a beast. Here we go. You're out. The punch setting's gotta be on 9. I mean, that was just insane. There's the part number. They're all terrain, but they're actually buggy tires. Oh, that zips just almost the same way as the Fortresses. Doesn't have that over grip though. Yeah, I'm really liking that. I mean, look at that. Yeah, I couldn't do that with the Fortresses. All of a sudden. Wow. That was fun reviewing that footage of the Arma Mojave. Straight out of the box, this thing is just so much fun. When you drive it in the grass, on the pavement, in the dirt, it doesn't lose any speed or power. It just remains just fast throughout all the terrain. So much fun to jump. This thing is so durable as well. I have so much fun every time I drive this vehicle. It never ceases to amaze me what it can do. With that, let's go to the rating. So with that, my rating for the Arma Mojave, most definitely 10 out of 10 for fun. This thing is a complete riot every time I drive it. Fast, 9 out of 10. Fierce, 9.5 out of 10. And really, I only give it 9.5 out of 10 because the shock tower, the plastic body mounts are a little flimsy. People do put sponges or some sort of blocks in between there to reinforce those, but I do believe they could be built better, so I give it a 9.5. And I've had to replace both those body mounts, but overall I give it a 9 out of 10 on finances. Total score for the Arma Mojave, 37.5 out of 40. Up next, the Arma Notorious BLX V4/V5 hybrid. The Arma Notorious. This one's a BLX V4. It does have the BLX V5 electronics in it. And I've said it in a previous video, I love this Notorious. Sometimes I'm pretty biased towards it. Straight out of the box, it's ready to do so many things. It is so much fun and very exciting to drive. Every time you push the throttle, it doesn't disappoint. So with that, let's get into the footage.
Grass. Control. Mo! Here in the Minnesota, full of snow. What a, see, I did just run into that. You gotta be careful. You can bash this bumper out. I don't wanna. Little flip action. Oh, like that. Busted that. It does all the necessary stunts. I mean, it's a little different ride, right? Because it's crazy. I mean, it can just do that for days. I've put this Notorious to the test, and it has, you know, held its own. But you did see me break an A-arm. You got to be careful with it. It does feel unstoppable, but it... Oh yeah. Got her up to 49. Pretty darn close to 50. I'm loving it.
The Arma Notorious, man. That was so fun watching that footage. This is a stunt truck and it lives up to that name. It can do backflips when it's just standing still. It flips off the top of hills. It's smooth to flip off the quarter pipe. Absolutely a complete and utter riot driving it. I love this Notorious. It did come with the blue body. I have the black one on it now, but this thing has provided me a ton of fun, man. And it was actually the first success vehicle from Arma that I bought, and I'm absolutely still in love with it. So with that, here's the rating. Fun, you know it's getting a 10 out of 10. Thing's a maniac. Fast, it's getting a 9 out of 10. Fierce, giving it an 8.5 out of 10. And a couple things. The shock towers on the back here. This got bent, right? I think right here, this front bumper, I've busted that, had to replace it, and I've had to replace an A-arm. So that's my story there. So 8.5 out of 10 on the fierce/durability rating. Next, finances, 8.5 out of 10. and that's based upon just the money I've spent on parts. I do like where it's priced for a 6S A-scale vehicle. So with that, we got 36 out of 40 for the Arma Notorious. Coming up next, the Arma Talion. The Arma Talion. Man, I am in love with this truggy. From the minute I took it out of the box, it rides crazy. Has such a fun style of driving to it. This is not how it came stock. Please note that these are different tires. It comes stock with D-boot guitars on it. Also, I have a different wing on the back. And you're gonna see why that is. Because I broke it in a run. But either way, I do like the way this one looks. With that, team, let's just hop right into it. This out of the box, let's take it for a spin.
Straight out of the box. Ooh.
We're gonna do a speed test with the stock 13T pinion.
Wow. Got her up to 51. I hope you can see that. And the sun's not too much of a glare. Team. What a blast. You know, I mean, look at that.
20T pinion in it. As you know, we hit 51 miles per hour with the 13T pinion in it. So, according to the specs, we should be able to do 70 plus with the 20T pinion.
Let's go. Whoa, this thing wants to get up. That's crazy. Wow. Woo! Right, that was 64. Proline trenchers on them.
All the electronics in here that are powering the current V5 Arma line.
All right, team, there goes the spoiler right away. Give me that. It's stuck in the back here. Oh, yes.
All I have to say is this Arma Talion, it is an all-around machine. It is fast. You saw it. It's a great handler in the grass. It's a wonderful basher with some different tires on it. You can really get this front end to pitch up. We did 64 on the speed test with the optional pinion. We did 51 with the stock pinion out the box, but I'm gonna tell you what, in and out of turns and the way this thing feels going through the turns, definitely a fast vehicle. I'm loving it. With that, here's the rating for the Arma Talion. Fun, 10 out of 10. Fast, definitely 10 out of 10. Fierce, 9.5 out of 10, and I'll tell you why. Same thing with the Arma Notorious, this little shock tower, as it takes some like impact and ends up bending, right? So that's why on the BLX V5 models, they changed the rear shock tower here. And also like broke a little shock, the plastic part of the shock right here, but not too much, right? So with that, finances, 9.5 out of 10. Total score, 39 out of 40 for the Arma Talion. Up next, the Arma Senton BLX V3. The Arma Senton BLX V3, this was the first short course truck that I've ever owned, okay? And I'm gonna have to say it has definitely impressed me from top to bottom. These are some Proline Badland buggy tires that I put on it. I've walked this thing through many paces and I love it. With that, let's get into the footage.
Wow, look at this. Yep. Look at that. Oh, it's a good driver.
Down to an 18-tooth pinion.
Wow. Wow, with that 18-tooth pinion, gives it a lot of ripping power. I mean, that's an acrobat and a half. That is 4S power in the Arma Senton BLX V3. We're gonna be running her on 4S. What I have here is a BLX 185 ESC. We have it running 4S. Like I said, I got the BLX 185 running in it, and this thing is running crazy. D-boot tires on here, 2 HOs that came on the older model Typhon.
These Proline Badland buggy tires.
Like I said, we're to 4S. Love it on 4S, but really just wanted to run it on 3S today. Wow. 6S though. We're gonna take her for a run on 6S, and let's hope everything stays together. The BLX 185 system in here. That's the 2050 kV motor, and then that's the 150 amp ESC. Warm, let's go. Wow. Definitely gliding. I'm loving this hard packed snow. This thing on 6S is feeling love. There we go. Now I can let it go. Look at it take off. It's just kicking up. Loving it. Literally just feathering the throttle. Here we go. There we go. All right, let's let it in. Look at it just glide. Rolls over. It wants to handle. Look at it just go.
That was an absolute riot watching this Senton walk through its paces, from the runs on the dirt, the pavement, the grass, to the different tire configurations, to 4S, to 6S, bashing it off the quarter pipe with launches and flips. This Senton never disappoints. Definitely one of my favorite vehicles that I have in the fleet. We'll see if it ends up being the favorite. Putting the hot racing 17mm hex adapters on here and allowing these Proline Badlands definitely turned this Senton into a different driving machine. With that, team, here's a score for the Senton BLX V3. Fun, 10. Fast, 9. Fierce, 9. Same thing with the Granite. I think the back of this body could be protected better, or they could do something, right? But obviously I'm gonna take responsibility for how I drive, right? So that's why it gets a 9. But other than that, it takes a beating. Finances, 10 out of 10. I have not replaced a part. Total score, 38 out of 40. Coming up next, the Arma Felony. The Arma Felony. This was definitely one of my most highly anticipated vehicles. And It never lets me down. It is a definition of the word fun. And walking through the paces with this vehicle has been an absolute blast. With that, let's get into the highlights.
And you better hang on to your hats. The question is, it's not fair. I think I won that 50. One. I think I beat that guy. Oh, don't want to bust my foot. Drift me. Tokyo drift. Look at this Tokyo drifting. If you take a look at this pinion in there, I think it's just a monster. Optional speed pinion. Whoa. $75. All right, let's give it another run. Oh. 77. Another one. So we'll see. Yep, here we go. Here we go. Let me get a little control. There we go. There we go. Man, this thing takes concentration. I've knocked every cone down, but I swear, team, I'll get better.
Man, after running through those video clips, I cannot wait to run this Felony again. I got some cool plans for it. This thing does not let me down when it comes to speed, handling, drifting, overall fun. I'm gonna have to say I have a smile on my face permanently every time I drive this vehicle. With that, team, the score for the Arma Felony, 10 out of 10 for fun. Definitely 10 out of 10 for fast, 10 out of 10 for fierce and durability. 8 on finances. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because the byproduct of driving this vehicle, how it's supposed to be driven, is you're gonna wear through tires pretty quick. And when I say pretty quick, maybe 3 runs and 4 runs at the most if you're having a ton of fun. And you're gonna need to replace the back and the front tires, and when they're on back order, you're gonna be waiting a while. So that's why it does get an 8 out of 10 on that, but I do like where it's priced at, for sure, against its competitors. So with that, the Arma Felony, 38 out of 40. Coming up next, the Arma Big Rock. The Arma Big Rock BLX V3. I'm gonna tell you what, the moment I took this thing out of the box, it has never let me down. I also own a V2 Big Rock. It was the second Arma I ever purchased. Still love that just as much. This one does have the Proline Badlands MX-28s on there. And man, I'm gonna tell you what, putting these tires on this vehicle has allowed it to achieve the speeds that it's been able to achieve, right? So as we walk through the videos, or if you've watched the speed test compilation videos, this thing has done amazing in the speed test, in the bashes, in the snow run. We've walked it from 4S to 6S, all the speed runs and the different pinion sizes on 3S. Wow. Let's just get into the footage,
All
team.
stock. Pro Live Badlands upgrades. Let's do it. Version 3, let's run it down. PS 53. 53 for version 3 of the Big Rock is to beat the top speed of 53. 54 miles an hour. I'm gonna put a 20T pinion in it, and I'm gonna use the SMC Extreme 120C LiPo, and we're gonna see if we can beat 57. Woo! 59. 59 for the Big Rock version 3 on a 20T pinion. 23T pinion in it. Woo! Woo! Oh, ho, ho, team. I hope you can see it. 61 miles an hour with the 23T pinion in the Big Rock. This Big Rock has a 4S conversion in it. Spectrum firmer 150 amp ESC running a 4S battery in the Big Rock version 3. Let's go. 23T pinion speed test. 23T pinion, how fast are you? Whoa. Can you see that? It did 69. 69 miles an hour, team. Holy cow, 4S Big Rock. I hope you can see this. I found the GPS, 69, team. 4S Big Rock. Come on. Big Rock, baby. Nope.
That was perfect, right?
Let's go. That's 1 for 1. Oh yeah. Yeah, see, like right there, I just let it go on its own. Running it on 6S. This is what we got going on inside. So, still running the Spectrum Firma 150 amp ESC. Now we got the 2050 Spectrum 4074 motor that powers the BLX 6S line in there. He's in the snow. Look at that thing. This is 6S. I mean, seriously? Look at this thing pizza cut on the snow. Look at that. That is unreal. While it wants to wheelie. So much ice. During the throttle right now. Then, let it in. Look at it go when I let it in. Oh, goodness. Look at it go. Here it comes. I'll get it going. Wow. Pass through the snow like this, see if we can. Oh, it's handling. Wow. You even got some handling. Look at that. All right. No one's coming. Whoa. That's just crazy. Big Rock on 6S. Going rogue. Let's go bring it back.
The word all-around driving machine. That's what this Arma Big Rock BLX V3 is. We watched this thing go from 53 all the way to 69 miles an hour. We saw it on 4S, 6S, 3S with the different pinion sizes. It loves to bash. It was crushing the snow on 6S. Super fast, super durable. I have not broken apart on this. Wow. This Big Rock continues to impress. With that, here's the score. Fun, 10 out of 10. Fast, 10 out of 10. Fierce, 10 out of 10. I have not broken apart. This thing is durable as heck. Finances for the price range, you cannot get a better all-around RC. 10 out of 10. Total score, 40 out of 40 for the Arma Big Rock BLX V3. Coming up next, the Arma Outcast 8S. The Arma Outcast 8S. This is the most recent addition to my Arma fleet, and the minute I unboxed this, it definitely wowed me. It looks so awesome. I had no idea it was going to be this big. This thing has thoroughly impressed me from top to bottom. It is the ultimate driving machine. With that, let's get into the footage. Let's do it.
All right, team, let's go. Arma Outcast 8S, maiden voyage, Minnesota style. Wow, wow, that was tough right away. Oh, let's go for broke right away, team. Look at it go. Oh, that's mashing out nice. That's full bore. Very much under control. Oh, it can bust through snowbanks hard though. This wide stance on here, wow. I mean, are you serious? Please, to go all the way. Now that's full. Let's see how it mashes on some snowbanks here. It's tough. Do things. I mean, team, I'm gonna let you know that just did that with so much ease. Oh, I can't even believe it. Oh, wow, that's a front bumper test. Oh, it made it through there. Look at that. Look at that. It barreled through the snow. Oh, thoroughly impressed me already. Look at that just go. Almost took up my neighbor's snowbank. It wants to beat that up so bad. And it does it with way too much ease. Oh, give it to me. Oh no. Oh my God, it broke that. It literally just broke that ice block. Are you kidding me? Wow, crap out of me. Did it make it through? It did. What the? Get set, go. Steady, go.
I absolutely love this Outcast 8S. It has not disappointed me out the box. I haven't had a chance to run through all my paces with this vehicle because it is winter right now and the weather's been terrible. But from what I've done with this, it has impressed me thoroughly from front to back. It smashes through snow. It is fast. It is an absolute riot to drive. With that, the rating for the Arma Outcast 8S, 10 out of 10 for fun, no doubt. Fast, 9 out of 10. It's a big rig, right? It weighs 20 plus pounds, but it produces great speed and it feels fast in and out of turns, especially at its size. And the torque in it is awesome. Fierce, 8.5. And I'm giving it this rating based upon just things I saw online, right? I'm sure you can find breaks and things online with every vehicle, but this one, there seems to be a common theme with the shock, rods bending, and then people like busting A-arms. This thing's heavy, right? People bending the chassis. So there seems to be a common theme across other end users that leads me to give it an 8.5. Like I said, I've only ran 3-4 packs through it, so it's been good for me from a durability standpoint. Finances, I'm going 8.5 out of 10. And that's not based upon where it's priced compared to other 8S rigs, because it's right in the sweet spot. But really, it's going to go with the anticipation of some breakages or some different replacements that you might have to do based upon the common themes that I've seen online for what breaks on the vehicle. But with that, team, the Arma Outcast 8S, 36 out of 40. So now it's time, team. It's time to see who got the highest rating, and with that, who and what is my favorite Arma. So that's the model lineup review. We reviewed 10 popular Arma models and I gave my rating. Here's the run through again. Kraton B5, 38 out of 40. Granite BLX V3, 39 out of 40. Typhon V5, 36.5 out of 40. Mojave V1, V2 hybrid, because I run the V2 electronics in my Mojave, 37.5 out of 40. Notorious V4, V5 hybrid, because I run the V5 electronics in my Notorious, 36 out of 40. Talion, 39 out of 40. Senton BLX V3, 38 out of 40. Felony BLX, 38 out of 40. Big Rock BLX V3, 40 out of 40. Outcast 8S, 36 out of 40. The highest rated vehicle, Arma Big Rock with a score of 40 out of 40. Remember, that was based upon it being fast, fun, finances, and fierce and durability. 40 out of 40. With that, what is my favorite? Is my favorite going to be independent of these ratings? Or is it going to coincide with these ratings? So with that, here is my top 4 picks for my favorite. The Typhon BLX V5, the Big Rock V3, the Granite V3, and the Talion. So with that, team, which one of these 4 is my favorite? Who's taking home the hardware, team? It's been so hard deciding. I have been thinking about this. Who is going to take home the ring? Who is my favorite? Man, this is tough. This is so tough. All right. Okay. That is my favorite RC, the Arma Big Rock BLX V3. I'm going to tell you what, at the price point it's at, you can afford to put tires, different hop-ups to the electronics, parts replacements, if it ever needs one. I've never replaced a part. And you're going to be probably under the price range of what you would pay for the Talion or the Typhon. okay? So this thing is 60 plus miles an hour out the box. It can bash, it's durable. And it edged out the Granite on durability because what they build this big rock body out of, it's definitely harder plastic than the Granite. The Granite's flimsy, right? The big rock has this thicker shell on it. So it edged out the Granite and the Talion and the Typhon. But if you notice, something in common all these vehicles have, as we wrap up, I took them all, 60 plus miles an hour. They all are a complete and utter riot to bash, and they're all very fast and pretty durable. The Typhon obviously got a pretty tough rating on the fierce and durability, but man, that thing is a blast. And I want to say, team, I appreciate you riding with me all the way up to about 990 subscribers as we sit real time. And I cannot say how much I appreciate you guys and you gals for the support and giving me a reason to make videos. With that, team, we have Mo's favorite, the Arma Big Rock BLX V3. It edged out these 10 popular Arma vehicles, and it also earned a perfect rating of 40 out of 40. And also got voted my favorite RC. And I also own the BLX Big Rock V2 as well. So with that, team, as always, I appreciate the time. Every time, hit like and subscribe for more content like this.